me a little bit, drop your shoulder.
Oh my God.
What's up guys, this is Dr. David Martino. So what I'm gonna do today, I'm gonna show you what I eat. Oh, there's my dog. What I eat on a typical day. So I don't eat the same thing every day. I've done all different sorts of eating plans, from vegan to carnivore. I've done all different sorts of things, you know, but really the main thing is just eating healthy overall, not eating too much, and when you do choose to eat, just picking the right thing. So typical morning might be me having fruit and nuts. Another morning, you know, might be a shake like I'm doing today, but overall it's gonna be healthy foods packed with a lot of nutrition and a lot of things to help protect my body. So I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna make today. I'm gonna make a simple shake. I got most of this stuff out here today. I just got coconut water. The only ingredients in it are literally coconut juice. That's it. So just a little coconut water, just because it gives it a little extra flavor. Put a little bit of that in there. And then I'm just gonna put a little ice. I like things that are quick and simple. I mean, I don't wanna spend 20 minutes of my day making breakfast. You know, in the beginning of doing something, you get enthusiastic about doing something, so you'll wanna like spend a lot of time, but overall for an everyday lifestyle, you need something that can be quick and easy and effective. So what I'm gonna put next in there, you can use fresh fruit, and a lot of times I do, but cherries are kind of hard to get fresh, and then they got the pits in them. So I'm just gonna put some cherries in there, and any fruit that is really dark like this is gonna be fantastic for your health. A lot of phytonutrients in there. You know, cherries are great for reducing inflammation. Pretty much all foods that are coming from the ground are. And then I'm gonna put some raspberries in there. Just frozen raspberries. What I'm also gonna put is, I'm always gonna look to put something like a carbohydrate, like the fruit, a little bit of a good fat. So this is just flaxseed oil. I'm not gonna measure it. Like I said, everybody wants to be so technical. I put a little squirt in there, that's it. Then I'm gonna use a little bit of raw cocoa butter, just because it's got a lot of good flavor, and again, really good fat. I'm just gonna scoop some of that in there. Just a little bit of raw cocoa powder, just organic raw cocoa powder, just a little bit. Cocoa powder has got a lot of good phytonutrients in it as well, and it also tastes good. And then I'm gonna just put a tiny amount of raw honey, just a little bit. Last but not least, I'm going to put in just a little bit of bone broth protein. Not much, I get plenty of protein in my diet. Everybody's over amount with, you know, eating protein. When I was bodybuilding, I used to eat 6 times a day, lots of meat, lots of protein powders. I looked a certain way, but I wouldn't say that that was the best way to live a healthy lifestyle. So although I do get protein in my diet, I'm not gonna be worried about getting 50 grams every meal or something like that. So this has about 20 grams per scoop, and I don't even put a whole scoop. I probably put just about half, and that's plenty, okay? And especially that having an autoimmune disease, you don't want to be eating tremendous amounts of protein. Protein's very proliferative, meaning that it stimulates the body to grow. And when you have an overreactive immune system, you don't want to be throwing large amounts of protein into your body. So whether or not you're healthy or you have an autoimmune disease and you're trying to get healthier from it, you do need protein, but you don't need to be over the top with it, okay? So what do we got in here? We got the bone broth protein, fruits, good sources of fats. We got a little bit of ice, a little bit of coconut water. So now we're just gonna blend this thing up. And I have all sorts of blending devices. This is just a NutriBullet, but I do have a Vitamix back here, which is great if you're doing lots of things that really need to be ground down. And sometimes I'll use it, but again, it's not as quick as this. So on a daily basis, I'm not using the Vitamix as much as I would a NutriBullet. So you're just gonna put this in here. So that's it. How long did that take me to make? Not long at all. And then I'm just gonna taste this, see how it tastes. Really, really, really good. So really good for you. Got everything my body could need to get the day started. And that's pretty much what a typical first meal would be like. I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna eat for lunch on a typical day, and then dinner. So we're gonna go to do that next, okay? Thanks. Okay guys, so now we're gonna eat lunch, meal number 2. So this morning we had the shake. There's some more fruit in there. This meal I'm gonna have a large salad. A salad pretty much that most people say, is that for a whole family? And it's gonna be just for me. So I like to get a lot of greens in there, some good fats and some proteins. So I'm gonna show you how to make it. It's really simple. Remember, everything I do has gotta be super simple and quick, because if it's not, you're not gonna be able to keep it up, all right? So what I'm gonna do first, we are going to get, this is just triple washed organic spring mix. So again, I don't wanna wash vegetables. I don't wanna have to go through all that. Sometimes I do, you know, but for the most part, I wanna be able to do this. Boom, I throw it right in there. Simple, easy, I don't have to think about it. It's done, it's already in there. So I just get this from Whole Foods. I mean, you can get it from wherever, it really doesn't matter. All places carry this stuff now. So that's gonna be my base right there. I'm gonna see what else I got in here that I can put in there. I'm gonna put some baby carrots in there. Nothing, you know, crazy, right? I mean, just some carrots. So, and another thing that I do that's may sound like it's not really maybe a great tip, but I keep everything that I usually use on the counter. My wife can't stand it because everything's always on the counter, but I can promise you it makes doing things so much quicker and easy. And if they're in your face, you know what you have and you don't have. You stick it in the cabinet, I promise you, you're gonna forget that you have it. You're not gonna use it as much. You ever hear the saying, out of sight, out of mind? Well, I can tell you, insight in your mind. If you can see it in sight, you're gonna use it. So we have some onions in there, we have some carrots, we have some spring mix. What we're also gonna put is, I'm gonna put a little bit of blueberries in here, just more phytonutrients, nice dark colored fruit. I'm gonna get that in there. Get my dog working out there. Okay. Usually I have a couple more things on hand, like maybe some kale or some other leafy green vegetables. Today I do not. So what we're gonna put in there now is gonna be, we're gonna just put a little bit of hemp seeds. Just good plant-based protein, omega-3 and 6 fatty acids. Next, I'm gonna put some organic olives in there. So these are just large organic olives. So I'm gonna put some of those in there. I'm gonna put some of these fermented pickles in there. So pickles are pretty much just cucumbers, and these are a little spicy. So these are called Barrel Creek spicy cucumbers. So they're fermented. They're not with vinegar. It's a probiotic, you know, blend that they make them. So it's not like your typical pickle, which is just put into a vinegar. These are actually fermented. So I'm gonna put maybe 2 of those in there, and that'll kick it up a notch. Also, I'm going to put a few walnuts. Again, another plant-based little protein, good source of fats. Walnuts are pretty much the highest omega-3 fatty acid nut that's out there. So all nuts are great. I just happen to have walnuts, and that's what I'm putting in there. What else are we gonna put in there? We are going to put
Sardines.
Sardines, yep. So people said, ooh, sardines. They actually taste really good, and they're literally the best fish that you can actually use, even better than salmon. Super high in omega-3 fatty acids, vitamin D, calcium, everything you could possibly think of. And they're the lowest mercury because they're a small fish, so they don't live very long, so they don't accumulate a lot of mercury. So for those of you who are worried about mercury, I wouldn't worry about it. But I'll either do that, or you can see right here, actually a wild Alaskan sockeye salmon that I might add in there. Okay, this has the skin, everything. That's what I like because it's more nutritious. But today I'm gonna use the sardines. So these are just in olive oil. So all I'm gonna do is take that out real quick. So I'm going to use these sardines. I'm just gonna put these in here. There we go. Now next, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a large avocado. Again, more plant-based fat, good source of fat, calories. I can tell you what, everybody don't worry about calories. If you're eating these types of foods, it is not the same. A calorie is not created equally. If you eat a huge salad with all this fat and the protein, the way I'm building it right here, it might seem like a lot of calories. Your body's not utilized it the same way as if you ate the same amount of calories through pizza or ice cream. It's not even close. When you eat it the way nature created, you don't even have to worry about those things at all. Zero. Do not even think about calories. I never even think about them. So now we have the avocado in there. We have the hemp seeds. We have the walnuts, right? And where a lot of people go wrong is dressing. Most people put some, store-bought dressing on their salad and totally ruin it. It's made with really high omega-6 fatty acids. So omega-6, too much omega-6 is no good. That's pro-inflammatory. And if you look on the back of all these dressings, they have rapeseed oil, cottonseed oil. They're processed. There's lots of garbage that's in them. The list of ingredients on the back of these dressing is like a small paragraph. You do not want to use that. I would recommend that you either use apple cider vinegar. You're gonna use a good aged balsamic vinegar, or what's the best is actually just a lemon, okay, as you're dressing, or even an orange or a grapefruit or any of that you want to put there and just squeeze on top, and then just add a little olive oil, organic olive oil, okay? So what I'm gonna use today is actually just a nice big lemon. So I'm gonna just squeeze that on there. So I just take the lemon, squeeze it on there. Simple. Okay, that's it. So I got a nice lemon flavor. And then what I'm also gonna do is I'm gonna take a little bit of Redmond's real salt. So you can see right here, it's just Redmond's real salt. It's coming from a natural source. So it's much better than just table salt. So I'm gonna sprinkle some of that on there. All right, and then what I'm just gonna use here is Lucchini Premium Select Extra Virgin Olive Oil. So it's a good olive oil. And I'm just gonna put a little of that on there. And then I'm gonna mix all that together. And actually, remember, I like things that are quick and convenient. So I use this thing here. I got it on Amazon. It's basically like a salad chopper. So I'm just gonna go through this really quick, and I just do this. And that just really cuts everything up really good, easy, instead of getting a cutting board out and having to cut all these things. Remember, I don't wanna do all that. I wanna get something done as quick as possible, so I don't have to spend my life cooking. So you can see how effective that was already. I literally just mashed it all up. And I'm talking and doing this at the same time. If I wasn't talking, I'd probably get this done in, 3 or 4 or 5 minutes less than it just took me to do it. So I have all that in there. I got my lemon dressing. There's everything you could possibly need. Huge phytonutrients, probiotics coming from the pickles. I got some blueberries, so some great low glycemic, high dense fruit, everything you could possibly need. And we have the sardines in there, everything you could possibly need, and it tastes really, really good. So I'm just gonna taste it a little bit right now. Yep. It's awesome. I mean, I don't know why anybody would not want to eat that. But even if you don't like sardines, I promise you, or you don't think you do, it tastes really good. But you could use the salmon also. So tonight, I typically don't really eat out that much because, going out and trying to find healthy food to eat is really, really hard to do today, especially if you go to, regular type of restaurants. So when I do go, it's pretty much a limited type place, but there's a great place here in our town. It's a sushi place. It's called Mori Sushi, and they have just great quality food, and I just get really simple things to eat there, either salmon or maybe just a tuna roll or a salmon roll, just something really simple and clean, and just enjoy some time, going out with my family and everything. But other than that, I really don't eat out too much other than places like that. But maybe in a week or a couple weeks might go by and I never eat out. But I think it's important to not get too stressed out about things and allow yourself to go out to eat and socialize and do the things that make life worth living. So when I do go out, I just like to go to places that I can really get something as healthy as I possibly can to eat. But that's meal number 2. Remember, you want to keep it simple, you want to keep it quick, and it's very, very easy to do. Like I said, keep everything on the counter. I guess that's a personal preference for me. But just quick, simple, easy, and eating healthy does not have to be confusing or anything like that. But this is a typical day. I'm having a big salad today, and that's it. So I'll see you at the restaurant. Okay, hey guys, so now I'm here out to eat with my family. So it's Saturday night, and I'm gonna be eating a typical meal. If I'm out to dinner, like I said, I want to eat something as healthy as I can. So usually I go Japanese. So we're here at a sushi place, and right now I'm just starting off with a little miso soup. It's fantastic. It's just really fermented soy, a little bit of onions in here, and seaweed. So it's fantastic. Even my kids are eating. Here's my son David. Say hi, David.
Hi.
And my daughter's with us, and we're enjoying a nice time. So I got that. I got some yellowtail, basically just made on the grill, and I got 2 salmon rolls, which I'll show you in a minute. But really simple, really clean eating, and I'm able to enjoy some time with my family out here. So we're eating fish, huge omega-3 fatty acids in there. It's gonna help decrease inflammation in the body, and it tastes awesome too. So I'm just waiting for the food to come out, and then I'll show you exactly what we're gonna be eating. So this is my salmon roll right here, real simple, just green onions. You got white rice and nori paper, which is just seaweed. So super simple, got a little ginger there, and I don't even really eat it with the soy sauce, I just eat it plain. So it's fantastic, I love eating it, and it's fantastic for you as well. Okay, so here it is. This is my yellowtail, a little bit of lemon, a little bit of white rice. So just simple and clean and easy. So this is it. This is it for the day. This is pretty much what I'll eat for the rest of the day. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them. Put them in the comments below, and I'll be happy to make more videos on more stuff that you guys want to see. But that's it, and I appreciate you guys for watching. Thank you.